So this is sort of like catch up and me just talking about what I've got planned for this comp. I've kind of stated that I'm going to back off on the carb intake for the next Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, next 5 days. And the plan is to back off on the carbohydrates, literally try and eat none whatsoever unless it's required of my body. I'm only doing light stuff for the next few days to give my body a bit of a break, but the last 2 days the only thing I'll really be doing is walking distance and keeping my body active in that way. And I might pop out and go out sort of like a few places a bit further afield and have a walk around to keep my body going and to give me something to fucking get my body sort of like keep it at the weight that I want to. The plan is to kick the carbohydrates in the day, and I mean once I've weighed in, to start funneling at least 200 grams within that time period before I lift, before the actual lifting event, to get that down me so that my body's got energy there to push through it. And I'm hoping that it will spike my levels up to a certain degree so that my body reacts to it, so that because I've been starving myself of the carbohydrate intake, that it'll react in a good way. But we're soon going to find out on what happens on the day. But that's the idea that I've got in my head. That's the idea, that the basis behind it, and kind of why I'm backing off completely from trying to eat carbohydrates, so that when I do flood them in my system, they respond well and give me the energy that I need for the day, and it pushes me a little bit further. And yeah, it's going to be an interesting few days to see how I respond to it. And I mean, as I said, I've been doing low carb intake for the past few days. I had a little blowout over the weekend, which, considering I mean, I've been keeping my intake around, I'd say 40 grams per day, 40 to 50 grams per day, so that I can burn off, or require like burn off what I needed to for the comp. And it's surprising on when you're lowering something that your body's so used to responding to, that how much less energy you have, how different you feel, how you respond to it. And I'd say the first week to 2 weeks of doing this, I felt like absolute rubbish. I've got to admit, my body didn't really like it. But then after the first 2 weeks, it was pretty happy about it. And then when I basically kicked a load of carbs in over the weekend to test things out, it didn't really, because usually when I take a high amount of carbohydrate intake, my body weight shifts dramatically up. If I eat loads of carbohydrates in 2 days, my body weight peaks up, and I mean I can pack on, I'd say, at least another 3 to 5 kilo in that matter of time, because I don't know why it is. It's like if I eat loads of meat, it doesn't respond in that way. But if I eat loads of carbohydrates, and I suppose that's because of my body type and how my body responds to food. So like I tend to, if I'm eating a lot of carbohydrates, I tend to pack on a lot more and pack it on quickly as well. And I think that's down to insulin intake as well, because if you're flooding more insulin in your system, your body blows up as well. You know, it's an anabolic substance in itself. So packing on mass on whilst you're a diabetic is pretty easy. But yeah, it's an interesting thing, because trying to find a balance between the two is kind of a hard thing to do. But as I said, I've been playing around with this I've been doing it for the past year, really. I'll have a period of where I suppose you could call it keto diet, but I still have a certain amount of carbs in my body due to what's going on. And I require it pretty much more than most people, and I've been keeping the carbohydrate intake clean over the past well 4 or 5 months. The weekend I indulged in chocolate and loads of bits and pieces, because I haven't had it for quite a long time. The only thing I've had out of sort of like chocolate wise or anything like that was I think it was about a month ago, and that was dark chocolate. But I blew out over the weekend, and my body responded pretty well to it, and didn't really give me any increased weight over that period of time. So the idea that I've got is to keep this kind of keto style thing going, and less necessary to kick the carbohydrates in for a hypoglycemic attack, and keep it as it is, and then kick the carbohydrate intake on the day, and then bang, there we go. We should be raring to go, and everything should be going on nicely. So I'm excited about Saturday. Let's get it done. Let's get it in there and smash it out. And hopefully I'll get some videos up for you guys and of the day and what happened. And I'm pretty excited about where the things are going to be going. So this is Sean Smith, and I'll see you later.